she says that you called her on the 24th, December 24th, and told her you were with your parents in Maine. Is that true?
I called her and informed her about Laci's disappearance.
On the 24th of December?
No, I did not.
But Yale Galanter, is that a motive for murder?
No, it's not a motive for murder. You know, there are a lot of men who have affairs, and having an adulterous affair does not equal that you killed your wife. But I do have to agree with Kimberly 100%. All of his statements that he made prior to being represented by Mark are definitely going to come back to haunt him. All those inconsistent statements, especially if he takes the witness stand, he is going to be pounded to no end, and his credibility in front of this jury is going to be nil just because of all the talking he did prior to being represented by Mark.
Yale Galanter, what's the value of the sort of running attire, if you will, that is carrying the brother's license plate with $10,000 to $15,000 in the car, the goatee, the blonde hair? Does that come into play at all in the preliminary hearing?
Well, it could. I mean, evidence of flight or evidence of preparation to make flight can certainly be used to show the defendant's guilt, and it's certainly one of those cards that the prosecution has. Now, whether or not they play it in the preliminary hearing is another story, but that's very powerful in front of a jury. You know, cash,
why not use it?
Different forms of ID, change of, you know, his hair coloring, it's very powerful.
Okay, Yale Galanter, how powerful is it this is reminiscent of O.J., your client? In other words, we've played this tape before.
Well,
Come on,
listen,
Yale.
consciousness of guilt is extremely powerful evidence. In the O.J. homicide case, Marcia and Chris decided not to use any of the evidence of the Bronco chase. Now, why they chose not to do it, I have no idea. But it just wasn't done.
But wait a minute, Yale, the Bronco chase wasn't nearly as powerful as this, don't you think? Because there he's fleeing from the police. Maybe you can argue that he got frightened or whatever.
Well, he's got an argument at least to say that his folks lived down there, and he was down there because he was distraught and he was upset. And he was being... I didn't say it was a good
James Curtis, I know you darn well don't believe that, but it was an excellent portrayal of the defendant.
I'm doing what I can. I like Yale.
At this point in time, Yale Galanter, Kimberly Guilfoyle Newsom, Judge Leslie Crocker Snyder, Lisa Pinto, James Curtis, thank you all very much.